the medallions at the top of the panel has got a big chunk missing, and I can't reproduce that by mould. So I've mixed up some polyfiller and I'm letting it go semi-hard so that I can then manipulate it into place and build up slowly. So I've put the polyfiller on and I'm going to build it up slowly, and hopefully that will set so I can add some more later on. As you can see, I've had to do around a hole here to match the other side. Let's hope it doesn't break off. I could have put some wire in it actually, I didn't think about that. Anyway, too late now. I was a little bit impatient yesterday and I couldn't keep waiting for this piece of the moulding that I'm repairing, so I did get on and do the gold leaf. I'm just going to put the last, I'm hoping the last, topping on this. I think it might actually need to be a bit stiffer. Ooh. It looks a mess, but once it's sanded down to the right shape, it'll be fine. Not bad. Smooth it down at the back. Let's put another wedge at the back, I think. This could go all horribly wrong and just drop to the floor in a minute. That's not actually a bad shape, so I might leave it at that. And from down below, you're not going to see it. You're not going to know. Only you viewers of 20,000 plus are going to know. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. Let it harden off and then we'll give it a sand bag. I'm up on the scaffolding again, deciding where to put the final touches of the gold leaf. So I've decided these leaves should be gold. So I've mixed the size with the ochre paint so I can see where I'm going. Hopefully today this will be the last of this. But I don't want to rush it either. I've made a few mistakes along the way through rushing. So I've learned that I'm afraid you lot are going to have to wait. It will take as long as it takes. That might sound a bit harsh, but things go wrong when you rush. Here's a piece of plaster I was fixing the other day. I just need to give it a little buzz into shape with the tool that I was given. That's a little bit too fast.
So back from the UK last night, got in midnight last night, usual essential stuff, just get it going. Oh yes, so now I can fix a cherry picker, so now I've managed to get myself, a good friend of mine has sorted that out in UK, so I can get the hydraulic pipe on there, the main one, which leaking like a sieve, hot tub of oil, that wasn't she was saying. Good news and bad news unfortunately as well, so because there was so much for me to do over there, didn't really get a chance to play with the wallpaper. I've done a couple of samples for Carol. They're not what I thought. I'm still playing with colours, but without spending a good day or so tweaking, I can't really do a lot. So unfortunately, it's going to have to go on the to-do list again when I'm back. I am back over actually in a few days. This is a flying visit back, just sort a few things out. Then I'm back to UK. Got to do an exhibition stand build up at Birmingham NEC. So perhaps I might be able to escape after that and have another play with the wallpaper. Well, the good news, well, I'll come back to you on that very shortly. So the good news is I've dragged Luca over here. You may have seen him in early videos, but he's come to help me. But it gets better. Because surprise, surprise, I brought over Megan. So Megan is Carol's niece. Luca's sister, actually. But she's here to help with the drinking, I guess, and the pool parties.
Yeah, sunbathing.
Sunbathing.
No work's gonna get done.
Well, not for you. Not now you've got a drinking partner. No. Looks like Luca, it's just me and you working now. And we'll give him a quick tour and then we'll crack into some work.
Adrian's come back from England and he hasn't seen what I've done to the ceiling yet, so I want to see his reaction when he comes in. Adrian?
Hello. What? Oh my god, you have been busy.
Welcome to the salon.
Oh, you've been tickling. Flipping out, that is...
I haven't quite finished, I ran out of time, but I've spent 4 days on this ceiling this week.
You missed a bit.
Shut up. But I'm nearly there.
You know you're going to put my chandelier to shame now because it's not as shiny as that. Actually, could you do some gold leafing on my chandelier?
So everyone knows I don't like the lions. They've actually got their mouths open and they have teeth and their tongues are sticking out if you look very closely. And also the avatar ladies I don't like. So I've tried not to emphasise those so much. I've left the lions and I've only tickled around the edges on the ladies.
The avatar ladies, can I paint them blue?
You cannot. There's still some more to do up there. There'll be a gold, solid gold section in the middle. But what do you think?
I think it's bloody absolute, excuse my language, but amazing. But
and
we have a problem.
I've finished above, let me shut this door.
Oh.
Finished above this doorway. Obviously the painting hasn't been done, that comes after. Now, I didn't like the pearl paint up there. It looks grey and a little bit discoloured. But shock horror to everyone who thinks I'm perfect, I'm actually not going to repaint it.
You're leaving it?
Unless I tell everyone, no one's going to know. They're not going to look up there and think, oh, that's grey and dirty. Apart from you,
lazy bugger.
all of you that watched the video.
Looks very good, darling. Well
you can see the
done.
chandelier in the reflection.
Even better when I turn it on.
You could, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Wow, if I look, and if you can see, but if you look into the mirror above the fireplace, all you can see is a whole load of chandeliers looking back at you.
The big question is, the height. Are you happy with the height there of the chandelier?
Never mind that, I'm on my hall of chandeliers. That's so cool.
You sound like you were in Versailles with the hall of mirrors.
I wish. We might actually take a trip down to Versailles. It's only a 3.5 hour drive.
Want to do some gilding?
And have a look at some furniture down there and see what we can do in the rest of these panels, because that's a bit of a sticky situation at the moment. We'll explain later. So what do you think, Megan, Luca?
I think it's very nice, really fancy.
Do you want to help? Do you want to do something here?
It's a bit posh for you,
That's so rude!
It's a bit posh.
We only do posh.
Just wanted to quickly show you that this was the broken medallion above the panel, and I had to fix or remold the right hand side, but now you can see that now it's reshaped. It's got the gold leaf on, and from down here you wouldn't have a clue that I'd fixed it. So I'm pleased with that. That means all the panels above the doors are done. All the middle sections, all the corners, and ta-da! This is finally finished. So now Adrian needs to pull his finger out and get the chandelier put back together. decide which bulbs and get it rehung. Now that the ceiling is done, apart from the sealant, which is on its way from America, it's time to start around the mirror again. It's all been prepared, so now I can get some more undercoat on there, carry all of the gold leaf on the mirror, and do the trims before I decide what to do with the bits of moulding that are completely missing. I've got to remake the one on the crown on the right hand side. I've got some bits lying around that have fallen off from here somewhere, so I'm going to see if I can patch them up. That's the next stage.
Well, it's come to that time of year where we're going to have to cut the grass, which is a good sign. But let's take full advantage of Luger. Chuck him out there. I don't know if he knows what he's doing. But hey ho, he's doing me a favour.
Unfortunately here for some reason the audio didn't work, but what she's saying is that she's used some of the peel away that's got left over from the salon to get into all of the awkward bits of the door to remove the paint, and then when Dad comes back she will leave the rest to him to go over with the sander.
I've just tried to tape the greaseproof paper so that it doesn't fall down, because no, my luck it will, but it's not sticking very well, so I've done the best I can. It's already starting to turn green underneath and it's already lifting as well, which means it's reacting, and I just put my finger through it. So maybe it won't need as long as I anticipated, which will be good. But I'll leave it as long as I can. As you can see above, I have started sanding the grills. It didn't take too long with the Dremel, but since then I have found a sand blaster. Whether we can get the grills off or not is a different matter. We'll investigate that. I'm going to put some kind of box at the bottom just in case it all falls off, but for now I just leave it alone. I'm in my element here. This is my favourite little space in France, with this beautiful lace on the windows.
Thankfully I forgot to bring my credit card. But it's more than that, isn't there?
There's so many lovely little things in here, like the holdbacks and that, for the curtains. And I even thought about cheating, look. Instead of making moulds for the fireplace, which are all broken, I could just buy that and remould those.
Won't be original though. But it's a very good idea. How about the fluffy light shade? Yes, Carol. You're going to get carried away in a minute, aren't you?
Just having a little bit of time off.
But it is nice. In fact, the whole shop is like this, isn't it?
Bonjour Nelly.
Bonjour. Je vous présente mon jardin qui fait partie du magasin où nous avons essayé de créer une atmosphère très naturelle. Donc nous avons, voyez, des pots qui imitent par exemple des paniers. des choses un peu à l'ancienne. Des fausses plantes qui n'ont pas besoin d'être arrosées. Et puis là, notre petite fontaine. Ça va donner une ambiance très zen.
So we're thinking possibly we could do this with our lavoir at the chateau. Nelly, merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
C'est joli.
Bonne journée.
Le nom de
Le magasin s'appelle la Maison de Lily à Mayenne, donc dans le
Parfait.
53.
C'est joli.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup.